Hello everyone, I am going to explain question number 20 from exercise 3.2 and this question belongs from 12th class maths. The question is, the bookshop of a particular school has 10 dozen chemistry books, 8 dozen physics books, 10 dozen economics books. So we say bookshop has three kind of books. Chemistry books are 10 dozen, physics books are 8 dozen, and economics number of economics books are 10 dozen. So like this, the number of books which is present in bookshop is available to us. Their selling price are rupees 80, rupees 60 and rupees 40 each respectively. Each respectively means one book's price. So this is the price of one chemistry book, this is the price of one physics book, and this is the price of one economics book. So respectively means with the order we have to read it. So first chemistry, then physics, and then economics. Now find the total amount of bookshop will receive from selling all the books using matrix algebra. So we have to find out that after selling all these books, how much total money they will receive, and this we have to solve with the help of multiplication of matrix, or matrix algebra. So of course is going to be multiplication, because we know number of books when we multiply by the rate we will get the total cost. So we have to use the matrix multiplication here. So for that, first I have some statements because it's a theoretical question. So just see what are going to the statement. The shop has 10 dozen chemistry and 8 dozen physics and 10 dozen economics books. First I wrote how many books the shop have. Let A is the row matrix which represents the number of books in the shop. So because only number of books you have, so only one row will come, either one row or single column. So it depends on you. Here you have a choice. You can select this A as a row matrix as well as a column matrix. Now here why the entries are 120? You see, because 10 dozen chemistry books are there. So 10 dozen books are there. So we have to convert the dozen into the simple number of books. So 10 dozen multiplied by 12 is going to be 120 books. That's why number of chemistry books are 120. Now 8 dozen physics books are there. So to convert into the number of books, 8 we have to multiply by 12, that will give us 96. In the same way 10 dozen economics books, so 10 multiplied by 12 will get here 120. These conversions I had done here because in 1 dozen we have 12 books, so like that I converted it and I assumed it as equation 1. So this equation 1 is representing a matrix which shows us the number of books in chemistry, physics and in economics. Now their prices. Now since again the question from the question I selected the statement, their selling price are rupees 80, rupees 60 and rupees 40 each respectively. Respectively means this is for physics, this is for chemistry and this is for economics. Now since the number of books I selected as the row matrix, that's why here it's compulsory for me to select B, which is going to represent the prices as the column matrix. So in the theoretical problems it goes like this, that if there are if you have two quantities, among the one quantity if you are representing by a row matrix, then other quantity you must represent by the column matrix. And what is row matrix and what is column matrix, you are already familiar about that. Row matrix means in which only one row is present. Column matrix means in which a single column is present. So B is a column matrix because a single column is there and it is representing the, what is I wrote here, the C. Let column matrix B represents the price of books. So first price means physics price, then chemistry price and then economics price. In order just write down, don't change the order. Now according to question, total amount the shop will receive from books. So you know the number of books, when we multiply the cost we will get the amount. So we have to multiply A into B, that is two matrices we have to multiply, and these two I achieved. I just not wrote here from which equations I substituted the values of A and B, that is from equation 1 and equation second I replace the values. From equation 1 matrix A value I replaced, and from equation second matrix B value I replaced. Now we have to multiply them. So product of matrices, from first matrix row we have to use, and here we have to use the column. So first row multiplied by the first column. Only one row and one column is there, that's it. So corresponding element just multiply. First element by first, second element by second, third element by third. So that will give us this answer. Add them, that is the total amount which the bookshop will receive after selling all the books with prescribed prices. I hope this question is clear to you. Further, if you have any doubt, you can write in comment so that I can clear out your doubts. And now you can download the content of video in PDF from description given below. Thank you for watching.